Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be set. Down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Jackson, the man in motion right. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That goes for a gain of 31.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden, trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The second down throw for Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, here's Trubisky, able to get away. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. The 13 yards that time at a first.
And that's encouraging there for Chicago Bears fans. A catch by Kevin White. Missed his entire rookie season with an injury. Only played 4 games in 2016. He also tried to change his luck in this season, moving from uniform number 13 to number 11, which he wore in college.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. A play fake to Sims. Now Winston. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 30. Back there. Leopard. Here we go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He leaves this one for Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back there. Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky. All right, now, lucky. Go. All right, now, lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On first down, they run with Howard. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
2 under the lights. On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now he's forced out left and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit!
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Again, it's Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Winston now to throw on first down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Trubisky. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Onto the field now come the Bears. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, Winston. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 30 yards there.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
Now Sims. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Jameis now on first down. He gets it to Sims, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Eight yards to go here on second down. Winston drops it off to Martin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On play action, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. A check of the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's go. Detroit. Back that up. All right, here we go. Gun. Leopard. Gun.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards to go here on second down.
All right, now, look at 56. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Back that up. Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Detroit.
They go with Howard again. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
All right, now, look at 56. Back that. Now, let's go. Gun. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got room. Whoosh. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action now. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. On third down, Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
That's
You
true.
got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, Winston again. He's going to let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A give left side to Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says He has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The play clock's running down. This is Howard on second down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give to Howard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Here we go now. Gone.
On 3rd down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go counter with Howard. And some room to work. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On First and 10, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here trying to preserve the lead. Here's Winston. He finds the rookie from Alabama, O.J. Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jameis to throw it. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Jameis again. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down throw for Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Winston lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it was the Vikings able to take home the victory. A win would be their second on the young season. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
No, check, Patriots.
A give to Howard running left. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and